guys, so today I want to talk to you about my 5 must-have TTC items. Other than the egg and the sperm, these are the things that I think are my must-haves when it comes to TTC, which is trying to conceive if you are new to this world. Okay, number 1, tests. I think that's pretty obvious. You need tests, you need pregnancy tests or ovulation tests. There are tests involved in this process. So, you know, pregnancy tests, whole bag of pregnancy tests, first response pregnancy test, easy at home pregnancy tests, Acumed and BFP brand, and I have ovulation tests, and first response ovulation tests. There are tests, lots of tests are involved in this process. So my number 1 must-have tool are tests of varying kinds, and I don't discriminate. I use
all of them.
Number 2, Specimen Cups. I use just these cheapy little bathroom 3-ounce cups that you can get. I got these at Walmart. You can get them anywhere. You can get them at the Dollar Tree. I like the plastic ones better than the paper ones because the paper ones can kind of break down with, you know, continued use. I like these because I'll use with my whole cycle. I'll empty it and rinse it out, and then I'll use it the next day. That way I'm not going through a bazillion of these because I test a lot. And while I have test strips that have to be dipped, a lot of the tests I have are midstream tests, but here's the thing. If I dip a midstream test and I see a line, I'm not sure if I see a line, I kind of see a line, I'm going to want to take another test. I'm not going to want to have to wait until the next time I have to pee. I would rather have my sample sitting right there that I can just quickly dip another test into. So I highly recommend, even midstreams, pee in a cup, pee in a throwaway cup. I see so many videos of people like peeing in a cup that they drink from their kitchen. Gross, don't do that. Buy little plastic throwaway cups and pee in those and then throw them away. So specimen cups, that's number 2. Number 3, ovulation detection. You have to have some way to detect whether or not you're ovulating, whether that be OPKs or a fertility monitor. I use the OvaQ, or a saliva microscope. I love saliva microscopes. Or whether it's a basal body thermometer. This is the only way that you can determine for sure if you ovulated other than by ultrasound. So if you're using any or all of these other things, I still recommend that you temp, because you can have a surge, you can have an LH surge and not actually release an egg. So that surge, you did what you needed to do, but your egg never released. Your egg released 3 or 4 days later because another follicle matured better, and that one actually burst through. So you won't know for sure if you ovulated unless you temp. So, you know, all of these are different ways, but I recommend no matter what way you use, you still temp. Number 4, you need a way to track your ovulation and all of your different temps and symptoms and medications you're taking, and when your period started and stopped, so you can get a good read on all of your cycles and if they go long or short, if there's any abnormalities. To do that, you need some kind of fertility tracking website or app or something. I use 2 of them. I use Ovograph.com and I also use FertilityFriend.com. I've been using Fertility Friend for years and years and years, so it has a really good overview of what my cycle does, and it knows that I have had cycles from 22 days out to 69 days, and it can tailor my chart or my calendar where it tells me that I am, you know, should be getting close to ovulating, the days that I should be having sex and all that jazz, based on over 5 years worth of charts that I have put into it. So that's super helpful. I'm new to Ovograph, but I'm sure that it's going to be just as helpful. And Ovograph is good because it holds all of the numbers from my OvaQ fertility monitor, and that checks electrolytes in saliva and in cervical mucus. There is an oral device that you check your saliva, and then there is also a vaginal device that checks your electrolytes and your cervical mucus. So it shows that on the graph, as well as what your OPKs are doing when you've had sex, your cervical position and your cervical mucus, any medication you're on. It's a very all-inclusive. It has a lot of different options you can put in for the Ovograph website, so that's cool too. And the fifth thing you need when trying to conceive, absolute must have, is a support system. You have to find other people to talk to. It's supposed to be a group effort with your husband. You know, it's supposed to be something you're going through with your partner. But most of the work is done by the woman, you know what I mean? We're the ones temping every single day. We're the ones peeing in a cup to take all these different tests. We're the ones putting this probe into our vaginas, and the guys show up for the fun part. They don't really understand what we go through. They don't understand the trying to learn what our cycle is doing, and heaven forbid we have irregular cycles, trying to figure out exactly when the best time is to have sex so that you can conceive. The 2-week wait is brutal. It's brutal. If you have been trying to conceive for more than a few cycles, you know that 2-week wait where it's like,
I did all the things. I did all the things right. Every one of the things. I tracked my temp, and I got positive OPKs, and everything was right with my saliva microscope was burning at the right time. All of my numbers were right with my OvaQ, and we had sex every other day leading up to it, and then we had sex the day before, day of, and day after ovulation. I did all the things.
And now all I can do is wait 2 freaking weeks. And it's hard. You need other people to talk to. You need other people to vent to. You need other people to symptom spot with, because how else are we going to get through that time frame? And you need someone to talk you down when you want to take a pregnancy test at 6 DPO. You need someone to say, you're wasting your money. Don't test yet. Wait just a few more days. So it's important to have that support group. It's important to have that shoulder to cry on when you have been TTCing for 2 or 3 years, and your cousin just got pregnant, and your best friend from high school just got pregnant, and just everybody's pregnant right now except me. It's important to have people to talk to. So, all right, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button down below, and I will catch you guys next time. Baby dust to everyone. Bye.